money on me, break you off proper. Ain't even got the cocker, just bones. Yeah, I'm a young cold motherfucker, put a hammer.
So, Leafy is here. Leafy is here as a YouTuber that was popular back in, 2016 and 2017, just stuff like that. I actually respect Leafy is here a lot. I don't respect his transphobic values or anything like that. But at the same time, he started from the bottom and, I can't really not respect that. But he is kind of a fucking asshole. I think everyone can agree with that in some way, that he is a fucking asshole. Now, for some reason, there are a lot of Leafy clones that have basically stole his fucking job ever since, he got terminated off of YouTube.com. And for some reason, these clones are infinitely worse than Leafy could ever be. And today in this video, we'll be talking about one of them and absolutely destroying them because they suck, lol. So without further ado, let's talk about Acheeto.
Wow, Ethan.
Acheeto is a YouTuber with over 300,000 subscribers and is also very fucking annoying. Now, his thumbnails and titles give me a 2020 Leafy style, which I actually was hoping for when I was gonna watch these videos. Just very laid back, chill, something to not really care about. But no. Apparently I had to watch his retarded thoughts on why gay people bad or something. Now there's a video of him talking about the Nick Merckx situation. Basically the Nick Merckx situation, now I don't know all of it or the basis of all of it, so I'm not really gonna, put on a full-on blown analysis, but from what I've heard, there was this tweet, of a school and how LGBT kids and stuff like that were getting assaulted. Nick Merckx, the retard, for some reason decided to reply saying, yeah, the LGBT should leave children alone though, so yeah, fucking LOL, which is kind of weird, don't you think? Apparently he got his Call of Duty sponsorship taken away and people are outraged because of this. Do I think he deserved it? Well, It actually surprised me because knowing Call of Duty voice chats and most of Call of Duty's audience, kind of weird how they removed this. But anyways, we're talking about Acheeto here. Not this random Call of Duty nigga named Nick Merckx or whatever his name is. So without further ado, let's stop stalling and play the video. So without further ado, play that shit.
Video gets posted to Twitter of a protest happening after a school board meeting where basically there was a proposal to introduce something LGBT related to the school, and it was protested by some parents, and I don't know what happened, but
hey, idiotic retard. If you don't know what happened, then why the fuck are you talking about it?
Basically, some violence took place there, which led to sort of this viral video that got posted. A popular gamer, streamer, YouTuber, FaZe Nick Merckx responded by saying, they should leave little children alone, that's the real issue.
Man, if only someone like Acheeto had 2 seconds of time to look up the real issue, then maybe this video would be, a little less retarded. Now in the video he's talking about some dumbass book, and I don't have to say anything because there was a video on YouTube that also reviewed this video and just completely fucking destroyed him in the argument.
Book that enters a school library that has any images of gay people doing anything gay ever, including kissing, there's gonna be parents that are wanting to shelter their children from it even more just because it's a fucking gay book. Why the fuck do you think that you just found this article on it, dumbass? It's because it's a gay book. Also, I just looked up the genderqueer book because I guess you don't even know what genderqueer people are. That's what it sounded like when you just read the title out. The book is an autobiography written by Maya Kebab. I don't know how to fucking say that, I'm sorry. And other than the zesty head pages, it gives a pretty decent perspective on gender identity.
Now, is that page a little bit weird? Maybe, alright? You could say that the page is a little bit weird, but at the same time, I'm assuming a page, weird like that would be in a high school library. What the fuck do you mean, they're showing this shit to kids? What do you mean by kids? High schoolers or 9-year-olds? Now, if you're doing this to, 9-year-olds, then maybe, I guess? But, fucking, if you're just showing this to, an average, sophomore in high school, then they should probably already know what the fuck sex is and all this, retarded bullshit. Sex ed and stuff like that teaches, sex ed, you know, straight sex, you know, you get to get closer to penises and vaginas. Oh, that's fine, but showing two guys fucking isn't for some reason. Yeah, that's completely retarded. I don't understand what this guy's talking about at all. And by the way, assuming this isn't a high school library, it's a library, so, you know, you can't really go in there often. You know, if you knew high school libraries, you can't really go in there often. So the gay kid is gonna have to actively seek out and look for that shit. Like, I don't understand how this is so hard to, like, explain to an average human being. Alright, that's because Acheeto isn't an average human being, he's a fucking idiot.
And myself and many other people completely agree with Nick Merckx that this is a real issue. In my last video, I brought up some examples of how kids are able to check out books in the school library.
Okay, so I was right, he said library. But also not to mention, again, like I said, he doesn't mention whether this is like the high schoolers or fucking 4-year-olds. So you don't actually know what the fuck he's talking about. With, you know, the zesty page that the person in the video showed, I'm going to have to assume that this is being showed to high schoolers. People who should probably already know about sex. And again, in a library. Now in my high school, you know, my shit's a fucking special ed school, so I don't even got a library. But let's say an actual high school with a library. Someone has never watched the NPAX video, because if you did, you would know that high schoolers, yeah, they don't really get to go to libraries often. They only get to go there for like one period. Like, the gay kid is gonna have to actively search for this shit out. Like, I don't understand.
He tweeted, "Due to recent events, we have removed the Nick Merckx operator bundle from the Modern Warfare 2 and Warzone store. We are focused on celebrating Pride with our employees and our community." Alright, how about you celebrate these nuts? Nobody supports your decision.
Okay, for some reason I actually laughed at that, but let's actually, you know, take a perspective on this. So Nick Merckx basically fucking said that in a comment section, in a thread, about a video about LGBT people getting assaulted, and he says, well, they should leave little children alone, that's the real issue. Yeah, of course people are gonna have a fucking problem with it because it's completely unrelated, like in every single way. And also, yeah, of course the official Call of Duty is gonna have a problem with that because, you know, his own skin is in the fucking game, and Call of Duty is all about businesses and corporates, and I don't really think they give a fuck about the people, so... In fact, when have corporations ever give a fuck about the people? Like, what are you talking about here? I have never seen a big corporation give a fuck about what people have to say on here.
Tweet reads, "I stand with Nick Merckx. Call of Duty has gone woke. Activision will not get my money again." Basically saying that, like, if you say these quotes, you look like, I don't know, like a middle-aged white dad Trump supporter. It's so funny because these people can't even criticize properly.
You know what, Cheeto, for someone that likes to talk about sensitive libtards a lot, you sure are getting offended over this meme. Is that because you're a middle-aged man? Probably is, I don't know. Also, by the way, criticize properly? People can't criticize properly? That's pretty ironic.
Someone responded to the clip of Dr. Disrespect uninstalling Call of Duty in support of Nick Merckx by saying, for context, he called gay people pedophiles. And for even greater context, your dad left when you were young, because that's not what happened.
Yeah, these people sure don't know how to criticize properly at all.
It's so funny because these people can't even criticize properly. But how about you celebrate these nuts? And for even greater context, your dad left when you were young, because that's not what happened.
Anyway, I don't really like this guy's content. His content sucks, to be honest. Not really my thing. It's just like every other commentary channel, but this time it's bigoted, I guess. I'm really getting tired of like these type of arguments that a lot of these channels bring, like, oh wow, they're giving fucking gay shit to kids or whatever. You know damn well if this was a man and a woman, you would not be fucking saying that right now, nigga, please. Anyway, I'm done with this video. This video was originally supposed to be something bigger, but this nigga Acheetos gave me so much of a headache that I don't feel like really covering all the other videos. Plus, I already have another video in mind, so, you know, and this one is actually gonna be a little ranty, so this one's just more of a throwaway video. I don't really care if people watch this one. I just want at least one person. If one person watches this video and leaves with the mindset of Acheeto is a fucking idiot, then that's really it. My video succeeded.
I've been watching you. I think of you. I want to be your lady. If you gave it on, give me a call. If you're loving strong.
Hi, Glenn. Hey, will you sign a petition?